schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Poeltl make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickley and Barrett, and it's Ingram in its small forward. Now here's Ingram, and the three off target. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons has something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive. Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickley.
Poole against Quickley, and that's good. Jordan Poole for three. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Quickley. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Here's Barnes. And that one drops for him.
Barnes rising to the challenge here. He is tough.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Poole kicks to Middleton. Pass to Song. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one. Limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Smart after R.J. Barrett's miss. Song, the pass to Holmes. Shoots over Poeltl. That one wide left.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Now here's Ingram. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Poeltl with a screen on Smart. And it's Barrett penetrated.
Sometimes you got to be patient, let the play develop. Barrett looking comfortable operating in these screen and rolls.
Pass to Holmes. The Wizards working the ball around now. To the paint. Smart with the ball. Middleton outside. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Poeltl sets the pick for Barnes. He gets it in there. Barnes has got his second basket.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. And another miss by Washington.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
Now, here's Quickley. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Barnes. 3-point lead from 18 feet away. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Wizards have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Not many 7-footers move in space like Sark, although one does come to mind.
Here's Ingram. No scoring in this one. Here he goes, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that, such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Barnes outside. Knocks down the three ball. Barnes has got 7. Here's Poole. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. For a different look here. Wiseman's checked in for Purdy. Chris Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, Bay likes to get to that corner, get his feet set. He's ready to knock down 3 balls.
Quickly with it, pass to Dick. Takes a 3. They get it again. Boucher, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Poole. He has 5. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Dick. Active quickly. Takes it inside. It's good. Quickly's got his second bucket of the night. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Here's Dick. Hasn't made one yet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Wizards trail by 7. Dick with the steal. Pass to Wiseman. And he drives in. And here's Quickly for 3. Good on the triple. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Carrington. Dick defending. Here's Carrington. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 7. And there's the drive. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The 3 from Poole. He doesn't hit that one. Now Dick. There's the triple. What a performance for Immanuel Quickley. He has been the story for the Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.